What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I know. I got to change it. I got 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 it. That wasn't me. That was StreamYard messing up. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Buckles Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on the channel. Shout out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. This video will not be long, trust me. Oh, Malia, can you hand me that speaker? Thank you. I highly appreciate that. The little one is here. My daughter's here, so she's helping out. Let's get to it. Give everybody a chance to gather themselves. Gather. Today, we gather ourselves. Overreaction, huh? I don't think it's overreaction Monday. I think there's a lot of stuff going on about the Bucs, the Gronk situation, criticism, quarterback criticism, coaching criticism, head coaching and OC criticism. The same old stories that we've already know about. If you follow the Bucs, you already know what everybody's talking about. Todd Bowles, Byron Leftwich, and Tom Brady, and the defense, the O-line, the running game. The Bucs are a mess. I don't, it's not a surprise. They squeaked out squeaked out another game against a bad team. They beat the backup to the backup by the score of 19-16. Ugly win. A win is a win, but we also got to be objective about the win too. The win is the number one thing that you want to see. But when you look at the win for conversation purposes, discussion topics or debating topics, it's not a pretty win, right? And we got to keep it real. Y'all know on this channel, we keep it real. I've been saying this for weeks, ever since week 9, week 10. I'm gonna keep banging the table on this. A dollar is a dollar. I don't know what some of you are expecting from this team. And there's a lot of us that are slowly understanding what this team really is. And it surprisingly took some of y'all until week 15 to figure this out. And we still got a group of Bucs fans that still don't want to accept the team for what it is. I've already accepted the team back in like week 9, week 10. A couple adjustments here and there that they'll look good, but the Bucs will look good in segments, and they will look very good, a quarter, a half, whatever the case, in segments, right? But in all, there's too many. It's an uphill battle in a lot of areas for this team. Head coaching, OC, quarterback, the last 3 weeks has not looked good. Actually, you can go all the way back to the Rams game. Rams, Saints, Browns, 49ers, Bengals, Cardinals. The last 6 weeks, Brady, Byron Leftwich, it's like it's not getting any better. It remains the same, right? Um, and we'll talk about Carolina tomorrow, but no more in depth. It's just at this point, um, you can hope that's the possibility. Um, but I don't live on hope. I live on reality for what it is. Um, and when you watch the game, watch the replay, it's just so many telltale signs that this team has a lot of disconnection, especially in the offensive side of the ball. Communication issues, um, play calling, quarterback play, running game. I mean, just so many holes. It's almost to the point like, you kind of want this season to kind of be over with. But that's not the case. We still got 2 more games. And during this game, we saw we got to bring up, the situation with the Bucks as far as the play. Those of you that don't know what I'll be talking about, it's the walk in the plank and who's getting fired in the cannon. That means if a player or a coach does not do something correctly or make boneheaded plays, boneheaded decisions, costing team points, whatever the case may be, they have to walk the plank. Or if they do something just egregiously bad or repulsive, like just disgusting, they got to get in the cannon. And we have some candidates for walking the plank. And this is unfortunate that I'm doing this time and time again, and the list just continues to be the same or longer. Walking the plank, Byron Leftwich, Ty Bowles, Keith Armstrong. They got to walk the plank. Kyle Rudolph, or number 8, as I call him, got to walk the plank. Tristan Wirfs, playing on the bad ankle, but you was getting beat like a drum. For the first time, he got to walk the plank. But understand how this works. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to single out Tristan Wirfs. The entire O-line is walking the plank. All 5 guys. Speedy recovery to Josh Wells, patella tendon. He's out for the season. They don't even know if Donovan's Highway 76 is going to play against the Panthers. Tristan Wirfs re-aggravated his ankle injury. He was limping off the field. And he might not have any choice but to play next week because it's all hands on deck. Tristan Wirfs is going to have to play through injury. Still uncertainty with Jamel Dean. Brandon Walton against Brian Burns. So now you got to chip Brian Burns with Fournette. I mean, his effectiveness in the passing game won't be as much as it's supposed to be. So there's one less target that you have to pretty much play with consistently. Oh, and Rachaad White too, because you're gonna have to chip Brian Burns. And Carolina defense, they get after you. Led by Brian Burns, pass rushing. And we gotta know the Bucs don't really run the ball well. So the entire O-line got to walk the plank. Julio Jones, you got to walk the plank, man, until you show me something more than what you've been showing us the whole season. Number 8, the tight end, Cameron Brate, walk the plank. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody as far as walking the plank wise? Mike Evans, 3 catches for 29 yards. And I mean, he ain't even walking the plank. That's not even his fault. Now, as far as fire the cannons, I got one guy. Tom Brady. He's in the cannon. Again. For the 2nd straight week. No, I'm sorry, not the second straight week, but he's been in the cannon a few times the last couple of weeks. 49ers game, Bengals game, right? No, I didn't put him in the cannon. I think I had him in the plank. But this game, he got to be in the cannon. Yo, Cade Otton, you got to walk the plank. Thank you, Sal. Cade Otton dropping balls. Hakeem Hicks, you got to walk the plank, buddy. Until I see something more, these free agent signings, they're going to walk the plank. Until I see more from the free agent class, you got to walk the plank. I am very disappointed in the free agent class. Outside of Logan Ryan, I haven't seen anything impressive. The Gage, the Julio, the Hakeem Hicks, the number 8. It's the cold-hearted truth, folks. Coaching's bad. Play calling's bad. Quarterback playing bad. He looks like a shell of himself. Let's be honest, folks. And for you Brady fans out there, you New England fans, because I don't call you Bucks fans. I call you New England fans or Tom Brady fans, because you know once he leaves, you're gone. So, I don't rock with too many of y'all like that. But no disrespect, but your guy is not playing good. You can blame Leftwich and Bowles all you want to, but where's the accountability at the quarterback position? Some of these analysts out here finally started to turn the corner. You keep pointing the finger at the coaches and the OC, ducking around them, putting the heat all on them. Got your knives and axes thrown at Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich, but the quarterback. And before you try to use these stats to try to make your case, well, Brady got 20 touchdowns and 7 interceptions or 8 interceptions, whatever, and he's number 7 in yards and all this. Yeah, he throws the ball more than anybody in the NFL. So you're going to be there's about at least 20 quarterbacks, if they played in the exact same offense that the Bucs are playing right now, would be top 10 in passing yards. But that does not uncover the actual, when you look at the tape and you look at the yards. That's why I do not get caught up in numbers. I don't get caught up in numbers. I watch the game for what it is. Concepts and schemes. I might not be a guru like some of these guys that watch tape 24/7, but I do understand what they're trying to do. I'm able to follow along with the play calling and the formations. I'm able to identify things and what they're doing. Not at the expert level, but trust and believe. If me and you, as a fans, if we were to sit down and have a conversation, trust me, I'm right there with you. 3-4, 4-3 bear fronts, 5-2 nickel, dime, zone, man zone, cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, Tampa 2, hybrid 3-4. I mean, we can do it. I mean, I have no problem doing it. But I do not let numbers determine how I look at a player. Scheme, coaches, the player, the players around him, the philosophy of what they're trying to do, and what the Bucs are trying to do. A lot of us still don't know, but I know. The Bucs are a box offense. What's up, Big Buck? What's up, Dong? What's up, Duck Dong and Jeffrey and DP Buck 32? Jump 2. I see y'all. The Bucs are in the box team. They are 0-10 team. Jeffrey, what's up, man? And what's so crazy is a lot of the heat is going to Byron Leftwich, but At some point, we got to give the heat to the quarterback too. And some of these analysts are starting to call it out. Finally. Remember, the OC calls the play. The quarterback and the rest of the team have to, and the quarterback relays the plays to the team. It's up to the offense on the field to execute the play call. Some of these plays, you might have to sit in the pocket a little bit longer, which means you might get sacked a little bit more. You might get hit a little bit more. Or you might have to let that play develop a little bit longer. Which means you have to take a hit. And some of these reads that I know a lot of y'all want to see the ball go down the field, but you got to hold the ball for the ball to go down the field. Which means you're going to have to get hit. And we've seen this a few times last few weeks, him holding the ball and taking the hit. Those throws get, I think it's in his head now. I ain't going to think it's in his head. He can't throw the ball getting hit or getting hit right before he get hit. Every now and then he'll give you one or two plays like that. He'll take a hit and make a good throw. But for the majority, a lot of the plays that he just don't want to get hit. He's not going to stand down the pipe and the gun barrel and take a hit all the time. His body can't take that, folks. At the end of the day, at 45, your body ain't taking those hits like that. A 300-pound man just keep hitting you and you keep falling. That hurts. It hurts like a son of a, it's even bled. Now, why is that, John? Because you're turning human, Chucky. You mean I'm got to spend the rest of my life in this body again? Nope. No way. You get me in this, you get me out. I can't do that, Chucky. This is why you don't want to see 40-plus-year-old quarterbacks in the league, because at some point, this is going to happen. Even at 37, 38, 36, you don't want to see it. Even if they bend the rules for the quarterback to survive longer, which they can. But this is the reason why you don't see quarterbacks past 40. We just witnessed this offense the last 3 years. 19, 20, 21. Top 5 in offense. 2019, that's with the 30 interceptions. That's with the 30 interceptions. Top number 2 in scoring with 30 interceptions. And number 3 in yards. And that's what that didn't have a running game. But they were still moving the ball. The objective is to move the ball. This is why I don't let numbers determine what the team looks like. There's a lot of comparisons I can do with the 2021 versus 2022, or the 2020 versus 2022, even the 2019 versus 2022. So even the 2018 versus 2022 offense. I can do this all day. But that's a whole nother video. So what you saw in this game, as far as recap wise, is ugly. And we are who we are at this point. Because if the Bucs was just to change the playbook and just go 360, even if they was to increase the no huddle offense, which they do pretty good, the sustainability, I don't think the Bucs can sustain that. It only works when things are hectic. It only works when things are hectic. Think about this. Saints, Rams, Cardinals. What do those 3 games have in common? Chaos at the end. And each one of those teams were winning late in the fourth quarter. And the reason why the Bucs are able to pull it out, because things get chaotic. When things are just normal formations, normal going through the motions, whatever, the Bucs don't even function well like that. They are a shell of themselves for 50 minutes of the game. 55 minutes of the game, they're a shell of themselves. So when you start seeing kickoffs Sunday against the Falcons and even in the playoffs, I wouldn't even think about the first 50 minutes, to be honest with you. I would just literally wait until the last 10, 15, 10, 15, last 5, 10, 15 minutes of the game. What's the point of putting yourself through all these emotions when you know it? If the Bucs defense can keep it close, we believe in Tom and can do it. And that will work against lower level teams. But y'all know they ain't gonna work against top level teams. Y'all know this. If you know football, you know that's not gonna work against the Eagles and 49ers. You scoring 19 points against those teams is not gonna win you games. Trying to keep it close, and for the Bucs to get these victories, things got to fall directly for them. Everything has the Cardinals fumbling the ball. What idiotic coach will make that play call in that moment when you're running the ball pretty well? Cliff Kingsbury. See, stuff like that, it has to happen for the Bucs to succeed. This is what I was trying to tell you. They got to get the bounces, they got to get the calls, they got to get the breaks. Because if they don't get these things, this assistance from the other team, they're going to lose. Why would you call a pitch play? Just run James Conner straight up the middle. First down. The Bucs were starting to break. Look, a win is a win, but I'm giving y'all the objective point of view of this game. Why would you call that play Cliff Kingsbury? Why? Just turn around and hand the ball off. And remember, I was telling y'all, 80% of the game, the Bucs defense looks pretty good. There's moments in the game where they have lapses. We saw it again. And the Bucs defense is pretty good. They just don't have the focus for 60 minutes. When you got to struggle to beat Trace McSorley, the backup to the backup, the Bucs give up 120 yards a game. They gave up 127 yards against the Cardinals. Their run defense is just not good enough. I'm kind of over that. Actually, I am over that. I'm over the Bucs run defense. Their pass defense is pretty good. But the run defense took a big step back, and we didn't know if Vita's going to be playing Sunday. But unfortunately, I believe in my opinion, I think injured or not, they're all going to play as much as they can. Tristan Wirfs, they're going to try him out there with a bad ankle and all, just to win this game. Because you win this game, you pretty much win the division. They're going to try them out there. They're going to try Vita out there, hurt or not, hurt calf or not. They're going to try to get Jamel Dean out there and number 76. These guys are going to be hurt. They're going to be playing hurt. And that's unfortunate that you at this point that you're going to have to put those guys out there and risk their bodies to win one game. And you shouldn't even be in the situation. But due to coaching, actually, no. Let me back this up. Due to GM decisions, not addressing the trenches, we're going to go with what we got in the house. Okay. Backfired big time. That was a colossal mistake by Jason Light and Todd Bowles. I'm surprised nobody ain't talking about that besides me. That was a colossal mistake by the GM and the head coach. We're going to go in the in-house. You just lost 3 starters in the offseason. You got Shaq Mason. He's solid. Not the best, but he's solid. Hainsley and Luke Gedeke for a while. And then you bring in Link Lever. And there has been an uptick in improvement, but still not good enough. And then number 76 having mental breakdowns or whatever the case, whatever he's going through. Colossal mistake by Jason Light. As much as good as he's done, he got some colossal mistakes too. And we can't overlook that. I will never let him slide on these colossal mistakes, draft and free agent classes. And some of you folks try to cap for that. Oh, he's done an excellent job. No, he didn't. Not this season. Not addressing the defensive line like you should have. Getting some young, hungry talent that can get to the quarterback. Because and time again, I see other teams with defensive linemen That you ain't never heard. Cam Thomas from San Diego State. What, San Diego State, third round. He looks pretty good. Why can't the Bucs get consistent D-line play? Why are we relying on backups to make plays? And your backups are okay. Anthony Nelson's not bad. Carl Nassib is not bad. Tryon, he's still young. Logan Hall getting his snaps eaten up by Hakeem Hicks, who's useless in the pass rushing game. Nacho is not a great pass rusher. William Golson's awful in pass rushing. What are we doing? So many things I can talk about, but coming to full circle, the Bucs got huge issues. And thank God we're not playing any good teams at the end of the season. Not saying that Carolina's bad, but Carolina has won 4 out of the last 6 games. And they're playing very well. And they run the ball. Actually, they threw the ball pretty good against the Lions, and they ran the ball very well. So the thing about Carolina, they're playing good at the right moments. I mean, the right time, if that makes sense. The Carolina Panthers are playing much better than the Bucs. Not saying that they can beat the Bucs Sunday, but I'm just saying they're playing much better at this point in the season. This is when you want to be playing well. You don't want to be struggling at this point. You don't want to be trying to find yourself and who are we? What's our identity? Well, I know it as a Bucs fan. The Bucs philosophy is dink and don't. Yeah. There was a couple of graphs up. 200 and out of the 280 some yards, 220 was yak. $220 yards with yak out of the 280. There was another graph. I think Tom Brady was 16 or 14 out of 16 or 16 out of 18 in passes at or behind or near the line of scrimmage. I'm sorry, what? Let me repeat that. I don't know if it was 14 for 16 or 16 for 18 for like 170 yards. Passes at, behind, or near the line of scrimmage. Brady is excellent throwing those balls. Excellent. Nobody can do it better. And there's a lot of factors on why he's throwing the ball like that. But that's not difficult to do. What Brady's doing right now at this point is not difficult to do. What's up, Rudolph? Richard, what's up? Brady is doing what any quarterback in the NFL can do right now. He's not doing anything special. Like I said, let me repeat this. Due to the factors involved with this style of play, head coach, OC, quarterback, receiver, this is the best that they can do. There's 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. The throws that Brady is doing right now, as far as near or behind or at the line of scrimmage, 32 quarterbacks can do that. Starting quarterbacks. There's a couple backups capable of playing that offense. There's nothing spectacular about that at all. I don't care who the quarterback is. You can put Josh Allen in his offense, and if he's doing that, that's not spectacular. That's basic offense. That's basic. This is the best we can do. You can't sell me the fact that that's extraordinary. This is why I was telling. Well, top 10 in yards. Yeah, you throw the ball 50 sometimes a game. Pass interference, please. That's not hard. Byron Leftwich, Todd Bowles, that's not hard to do. And they struggle in doing that. Baker Mayfield can do that. Baker Mayfield can. Godwin, Fournette, Godwin, deep ball to Julio, pass interference, please. Deep ball to Scotty Miller, please. That ain't spectacular offense by Byron Leftwich and Tom Brady and Todd Bowles. That's not spectacular. That's basic offense. That's basic in the box offense. Once again, you can put Jared Goff in this offense. He can do the same thing. Geno Smith. You can put Andy Dalton in this offense. He can do the 16 for 18 behind the line of scrimmage and that line of scrimmage. That's nothing. We got major problems, folks. Major problems. This is ugly. At all three levels, head coach, OC, and quarterback. It's ugly. The team take after the identity of the head coach. You can put Kirk Cousins in this off. Dak, Jalen Hurts, any quarterback can play this offense and throw the ball 50 times a game and be top 10 in attempts and top 10 in completions and top 10 in completion percentage or top 15, top 10 in yards. This is basic offense. Yeah, not Zach Wilson can't do that. No. There's, like I said, there's 32 starting quarterbacks and there's a couple backups that can do this. And to be honest with you, the record will be the same. Maybe a game better, but you get what I'm saying. Nothing the Bucs doing offensively is spectacular. And that's three reasons why. Todd Bowles' philosophy, Byron Leftwich's play calling, and Tom Brady's play. Or I can throw number 4 reason in there. Offensive line. Number 5 reason, no running game. There are 5 reasons why the Bucs offense looked exactly what they do. And we went over this yesterday, folks. Don't get mad at me. You saw it yourself. You can convince yourself all you want to. Oh, we need to get better. How long are you going to keep saying that? At what point are you willing to say, man, hopefully we can slide through the cracks in the playoffs? Because I believe we get into the playoffs. I just hope we can slide through the cracks and we can find a way around the Cowboys, which I think we will. Can we find a way around the Eagles or the 49ers in the second round? Because if we go to the second round, the number 1 seed, or number 2 seed. So and then if we beat the number 1 or number 2 seed, then we got to play the AFC teams. You get where I'm going with this? Probability versus possibility. There's hope and there's reality. I hope they can do it. But the reality telling me, from what I've seen the last several weeks, against those teams, I keep repeating this. Y'all, oh, you hating. No, I'm not hating. I'm living in reality. But I hope the Bucs can make it because it's Super Bowl a bust. Anyway, somebody asked me, am I going to the Carolina game? I was going to go too. Nope, I'm good. I'm not going to no more games. I was going to go to the Falcons game. I still might, but I don't know if I want to go to any more Bucs games. Just keeping it real. I want to go, but I ain't pressing to go. I don't want to waste no more money. I just, I'm trusted. I don't trust it. Just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway. Let's get to this walking the plank here. What we got? We got the O line. So we got the O line. We got the O line. That's 5, right? Then we got Bowles, Leftwich, Keith Armstrong. That's 8. We got Cade Otton. That's 9. Julio Fulio. That's 10. Cameron Brady's 11. Number 8, the tight end, is 12. Who else I'm missing? No, Gage fine. He made some big catches. I'm not putting Gage there. Akeem Hicks, that's 13. William Golson, that's 14. Nacho, 15. That sounds about right. 15. That's good. And then fire the cannon. Brady going in the cannon. It is what it is. Matter of fact, I want to put Keith Armstrong in the cannon too. I'm gonna put him in the cannon just because. I just can't stand him. Keith Armstrong, you in the cannon too. You and Tom Brady. Awful. Awful. You know what? No. Keith Armstrong, Todd Bowles, Byron Leftwich, and Tom Brady. Yeah. Yeah. Those 4 in the cannon. So we got about 14 or 15 splashes and 4 cannon shots. But I'm just going to fire them off anyway. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Whew, that was loud. Good God. What's that? Water splashes. People got to jump off the boat. It's not me, Malia. It's the team. It's the Bucks. My team got to jump off the boat.
Is it recording?
Yes, we're live. I'm live.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Can I check to see if I have V-Bucks on Fortnite?
Not yet. She ready to eat. I'm ready to eat too.
Can I eat while you're doing the video?
No. All right, let's get to these cannons now. I had to do that one more time. What'd you just do? Oh, thank you.
I don't like it.
Tom Brady, Byron Leftwich, Todd Bowles, keep on. 21 gun salute, man. Brady. Breaking ball. Tired of them breaking balls, man. It is what it is, folks. Oh, he put Brady on the cannons. Yes. Awful. Well, folks, there you have it. Walking the plank, pretty much almost the same people, usually the usuals, right? And then them cannons, well, that list getting longer and longer by the week. You got the Carolina game Sunday. I still might go. Probably won't, but I might go. I might go to the Falcons game. I don't problem. Think I'm not gonna go, but I'll let you know. I mean, if you're an introvert, I'll let you know. You know what that means. Anyway, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining Buckles Locker with your host Isaiah with another episode, another edition. Fire the Cannons, Walk the Plank, and a little recap. The Bucks moved to 7-8, leading the division. Sunday, pretty much for the marbles. The Bucks got to show up. It is what it is. There's nothing much I can say. Nothing much I can say. Got to show up and win. Because Carolina coming, and they hungry. Last they won 4 out of 6. The running game is tremendously good, and they got some decent receivers too. And I like DJ Moore. So we gear up and stop the run. They might throw the ball around. I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. With that being said, fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Hashtag no risk it, no biscuit. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag stay humble. Hashtag I don't know. I got so many hashtags. I might throw another one in there. Hashtag probability versus possibility. Hashtag what does your eyes tell you? What your eyes tell you? Hashtag what your eyes tell you. You tell me what your eyes tell you. Hashtag don't get mad at me. I don't play the game. I just talk about it. Hashtag walk the plank. Hashtag fire the cannons. And I want to circle back around to hashtag probability versus possibility. Reality versus hope. Hashtag reality versus hope. You hope. What's the reality? Hashtag Super Bowl or bust. It is what it is. That ain't gonna never change. As long as we got Tom Brady at quarterback. That's the standard. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Buckles lock out. Y'all sleep well. It's gonna be all right.